Small habits can trigger a domino effect which leads to much bigger changes over time. Don't underestimate the power of small habits. They can really amplify your results. And you can take simple steps and you can practice them every day to train your mind to work for you. And the key here is to start simple. So simple that it feels almost effortless. And it's going to make a sense in a couple of minutes. And let's get into the video. And today's video is on the problems related to functions. And this is related to MFCS, DMS, and DMGT. See here, the first problem here is if f is given as the set of ordered pairs, that is 1 comma a, 2 comma c, 4 comma d, and 3 comma b, and g inverse is given as the set of ordered pairs, that is 2 comma a, 4 comma b, 1 comma c, 3 comma d, and then we have to show that g circle f whole inverse is equal to f inverse circle g inverse. And this is also of the same kind. These two problems are so important, so which are asked in the previous question paper. And see, and now I'm going to show how we have to solve this. And see here, the first question here is, let f is equal to 1 comma a, 2 comma c, 4 comma d, and 3 comma b. It is given, f is given like this. So here it is very clear that f of 1 is equal to a and f of 2 is equal to c. Here f of 1 is equal to a and f of 2 value is equal to c, and f of 4 value is equal to d, and f of 3 value is equal to b. Clear? And see, f inverse value will be getting by interchanging this a for domain and 1 as the range, that is a comma 1. So c comma 2, this is d comma 4, and this is b comma 3. So this will be the inverse value. So in this, f inverse of a value is equal to 1, f inverse of c value is equal to 2, f inverse of d value is equal to 4, and f inverse of b value is equal to 3. Clear? And next one, it is also given from the question that G inverse is given as a set of the ordered pairs. So here it is very clear that G inverse of 2 value is equal to A, G inverse of 4 value is equal to B, G inverse of 1 is equal to C, and G inverse of 3 value is equal to D. And now we have to find G. So G inverse and G, so both are inverse to each other, and therefore A will come this side and 2 will come that side, and therefore this will be A comma 2, this will be B comma 4, and this will be C comma 1, and this will be D comma 3. And now see here, G of A value is equal to 2, G of B value is equal to 4, and G of C value is equal to 1, and G of D value is equal to 3. So these are all the values which we got from the given data, that is F and G inverse. So I have framed F inverse. G inverse is given and I have framed G value, and these are almost all the values. And now we have to prove that G circle F inverse is equal to F inverse circle G inverse. And now see here, first of all we have to start with G circle F. So we have to frame G inverse F. So for finding G inverse F, for f, the domain values are 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it's very clear that I'm starting with 1. So this will be g of, this is f of 1. So what is f of 1 value? F of 1 value is equal to a. So what is g of a? G of value is equal to 2. So this is g of a value is equal to 2. And if I take 1, so I'll be getting the answer as 2. And next one here, g circle f of 2. So g of this value is f of 2. What is f of 2 value? F of 2 value is equal to c. What is g of c value? G of c value is equal to, this is 1. So if I take 2, I got the answer as 1. So this is 2 comma 1. So after that, G circle f of, see here 1, 2, 3, 4 are the domain values for f. See here I have taken 1, 2, and this time I am taking 3. That is G of f of 3. So G of, what is f of 3 value? F of 3 value is B. And what is G of B? G of B value is equal to 4. See here, if I take the value as 3, I got the value as 4. And this will be 3 comma 4. And the next thing here is G circle f of 4 this time. So this will be G of f of 4. So what is f of 4 value? So f of 4 value is very clear as D. So this will be G of D. And what is G of D value? G of D value is equal to 3. And therefore, if I take 4, the value here is 3. And therefore, we got the value of G circle F. See here, G circle F value is very clear as G circle value is very clear as ordered pair 1 comma 2. This is 2 comma 1. This is 3 comma 4. And this value is 4 comma 3. And we need the value of, see here, inverse. G circle F whole inverse. G circle F whole inverse means, the inverse means we have to interchange these values. That is 2 comma 1. This value is 1 comma 2. And if you interchange these two values, this will be 4 comma 3. And this value is 3 comma 4. So here we have to name it as 1. And now what we have to show? So we have to show G circle F inverse value we got. We have to show that both are same. That is F inverse circle, G inverse. So we have to show, and now we have to prove that F inverse circle, G inverse. And for finding this one, for G inverse, what are the domains? For G inverse, I am showing you these are the domain values 1, 2, 3, 4. And now for 1, 2, 3, 4, I am finding each and every value here. And for finding, see here, F inverse circle G inverse of 1. And next one, F inverse circle G inverse of domain value is 2. And next one, F inverse circle G inverse of 3. And this time, F inverse circle G inverse of 4. So likewise, we have to calculate each and every value. So all the values are ready here. And see, and let's get started. See here, this can be written as the composition is replaced by the bracket G inverse of 1. What is G inverse of 1? G inverse of 1 value is equal to C. So this will be F inverse of C. So what is F inverse of C? F inverse of C value is equal to 2. If I substitute 1, so I got the value as 2. So here F inverse circle G inverse. So this will be F inverse of G inverse of 2. What is G inverse of 2 here? G inverse of 2 value is equal to A. This will be F inverse of A. What is F inverse of A? F inverse value is equal to 1 here. So this value is 1. So if I take 2, the answer is 1. And next one, F inverse of G inverse of 3. Clear? What is G inverse of 3? G inverse of 3 value is equal to D. And what is F inverse of D? F inverse of D value is equal to 4. So if I take 3, the value here I got is 4. And next one, F inverse. See here, F inverse of G inverse of 4. So what is G inverse of 4? G inverse of 4 value is equal to B. That is, the value here is B. F inverse of B value is equal to 3. So this value is equal to 3 and I got 3 comma 4. And therefore, so F inverse circle G inverse value is also ready. F inverse circle G inverse value is ready as 1 comma 2. This is 2 comma 1. This is 3 comma 4. And this value is again, sorry. So this is 4. If I take 4 here, the value I got as 3. So after taking 4 value, I got the value as 3. So this value is 4 comma 3. So this value is 4 comma 3 and therefore I will be getting F inverse circle. So this is F inverse circle G inverse value as, this is 2 comma 1. I have to interchange this one. Why interchanging? See here, this is 2 comma 1. See, this value is 2 comma 1 and here this is 1 comma 2 and I am rating this as 4 comma 3 and this value is 3 comma 4. See, if you observe this one, this is the value of B. So if you compare these two, that is G circle F inverse is 2 comma 1 and here this is 2 comma F inverse G F inverse circle G inverse is 2 comma 1. This is 1 comma 2 and this is 1 comma 2. This is 4 comma 3 and we have got 4 comma 3 and this is 3 comma 4 and we got 3 comma 4 and therefore, so A value is equal to B value from 1 and 2. This can be written as G circle F whole inverse is equal to F inverse circle G inverse. So this is how we have to solve. First of all, what is given here? So it is given F values are given. So F inverse also we have framed and all the values we have calculated. And G inverse is given. I have taken G value also and all the values are calculated. And these are all the set of the values which we got from the given values. And now we have to show that G circle F inverse is equal to F inverse circle G inverse. And see here. First of all, I'm going to find G circle F. For F, see here for F, The domain values are 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 I have taken, and for 1 I got 2, and for 2 I got 1, 3 I got 4, and 4 I got 3, and this is the value for G circle F. And I need the inverse, and therefore I have interchange, that is 2 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 4 comma 3, and this is 3 comma 4. And next one, this thing, so for G inverse the domain values are 1, 2, 3, 4 again, and these are the set of the values which we got if I keep in an order. So these two values are same, and therefore we say that G circle F inverse is equal to F inverse circle G inverse. And here the second question here is also very clear, and it is given that F is equal to 1 comma alpha, 2 comma gamma, 3 comma beta. See here, F value is given like this and G value is given like this. So after given F values, so F of 1 value is equal to alpha here, G of 2 value is equal to gamma, and G of 3 value is equal to beta. And see, F inverse means I have to interchange these two ordered pairs, that is alpha comma 1, gamma comma 2, beta comma 3. And now in this, F inverse of alpha is equal to 1, F inverse of gamma is equal to 2, F inverse of beta is equal to 3. And what is given? G value is given. So for the G value I am showing, so G of alpha is equal to Q, and G of beta is equal to gamma, and G of gamma is equal to P. What is G inverse? Now we have to interchange these two, that is Q comma alpha, gamma comma beta, and P comma gamma. And now G inverse of Q is equal to alpha, G inverse of gamma is equal to beta, and G inverse of P is equal to, here this is R. G inverse of P is equal to gamma here. So this is gamma, and therefore all the values I have written in one set. And now we have to prove that. See here what we have to show. So we have to show that, now we have to prove that G circle F whole inverse value is equal to F inverse a circle. This is G inverse. And now see, for finding this one, what we have to do? So we have to find G circle F. For finding G circle F, for finding G circle F, what is the domain of F? So I'm showing the domain of F as, so F as 1, 2, 3. So we have to take the values of 1, 2 as well as 3. So this is G circle of 2 and this is G circle of 3. And now see here, I'm going to calculate each and every value here, that is G of. So this is G of F of 1. So what is F of 1 value? So let me show you. F of 1 value is very clear as this one, alpha. F of 1 value is equal to alpha. So G of alpha. What is G of alpha? G of value is equal to, this value is equal to Q. And therefore, if I take 1 as an answer, I got Q. And next one, G circle F of 2. That is G of, this value is F of 2. What is F of 2 value? F of 2 value is equal to gamma. That is G of gamma. What will be G of gamma value? This value is equal to P. And if I take 2, I got the value as P. And this is G of F of 3 value. So what is F of 3 value? So F of 3 value is equal to beta. That is G of beta. What is G of beta? G of beta value is equal to PQR. So this value is R. This is 3 comma R. And therefore we got the value of G circle F. G circle F value as, this is 1 comma Q, this is 2 comma P, and this is 3 comma R, and we need the inverse of it. So for finding the inverse, we have to interchange. See here, this is G circle F whole inverse value is equal to, see here, this will be Q comma 1, this is P comma 2, and this is R comma 3 value. So this is number A. And now we have to show F inverse circle G inverse. So for finding F inverse circle G inverse, so we have to find the domain for G inverse. So what will be the domain for G inverse? For G inverse, the domains are P, Q and R, and therefore I am taking P, Q, R. So that is F inverse circle G inverse of P, and next one F inverse circle G inverse of Q, and next one F inverse circle G inverse of R. And let's get started to find out all the values. See here, the first thing here is F inverse of G inverse of P. So what is G inverse of P here? G inverse of P I am showing. G inverse of P is equal to, see here, gamma. So this value is gamma. So F inverse of gamma. So what is F inverse of gamma? The value here is 2. And therefore, if I take P, the value here is 2. And see, coming to this, F inverse of G inverse of Q. So what is G inverse of Q? G inverse of Q is equal to alpha. That is F inverse of alpha. What is F inverse of alpha? F inverse of alpha is equal to 1. So this value is equal to 1. This is Q comma 1. So this value is F inverse of G inverse of gamma. G inverse of gamma is equal to, so this is PQR. G inverse of R is equal to beta. So this value is equal to beta. F inverse of beta value is equal to 3 here. So if I keep PQR, so R, we got the value as 3. And therefore, I am writing this as F inverse circle G inverse value is equal to, this is P comma 2, this is Q comma 1, and this is R comma 3. And let me show you the values here. So this is also P comma 2, and here also there is P comma 2. This is Q comma 1 and there is Q comma 1, and this is R comma 3 and this is R comma 3. So from A and B, see here, we conclude that from A and B, we can conclude that G circle F whole inverse is equal to F inverse circle G inverse. So this is how we have to solve. Hope you all guys understand. So this is very simple if you follow these steps here. First of all, F is given. So here f of 1 is equal to alpha, f of 2 is equal to gamma, f of 3 is equal to beta. And we have to frame f inverse, we have to interchange these two from the ordered pairs. And therefore we got all the 3 values from f inverse. And G is given, and G inverse we have calculated on all the 6 set are written here. So here these are all the values which we got, and now we have to show that G circle F inverse is equal to F inverse circle G inverse. So for finding, first we have to find out the value of G circle F. For finding G circle F, F got the domain as 1, 2 and 3. So we got all these values, and next one, F inverse circle G inverse. For G inverse I have shown the domain values as P, Q and R. So I have got all these 3 values and both are same, and therefore we can finally conclude that G circle F whole inverse is equal to F inverse circle G inverse. So these two are most important and essay questions, and please go through this video if you don't connect for first time. And if you really like, raise your thumb, pass it on to your friends and subscribe to this channel for more videos. And I'll be uploading most important problems in my upcoming videos, and look at those and it will be very beneficial, and go to the playlist for further details. Thank you so much.